What it do, cuckolds? It's your boy, the Hater. Hater Outdoors Election Day Special. Let's see what's going to happen with the election, you know what I'm saying? Could be Kamala, it could be Trump. A lot of people are really invested in this, but here on the Hater channel, we don't have time to talk about that because nothing's happened yet. So instead, we're going to talk about everybody's favorite wrestler, Goldberg. That's right, cucks. In the event that you've been living under a rock for the past few weeks, Goldberg said he's going to have a retirement match in 2025. Now, logic would dictate that this match needs to happen at WrestleMania, because why wouldn't it, right? Why would we have this match in a throwaway pay-per-view? Maybe in Saudi, I guess, but probably WrestleMania, right? So, this really complicates the WrestleMania situation. Goldberg cannot have a random-ass match. Now, it's a foregone conclusion that the match between The Rock and Roman Reigns is meant to happen at WrestleMania because The Rock came back. However, at this point, I don't see how anybody could be excited about this match again, right? This match really needs the WWE title at this point. The leader of the tribal situation, the Anoa'i tribe plus The Rock's family through like a blood pact, nobody cares about that anymore, right? Now it's clear that Solo Sikoa is the only one from this family that is not a jobber, right? He pinned Roman Reigns, who didn't get pinned for like 4 years. He pinned him clean after whooping his ass with multiple finishers. So as far as I'm concerned, Roman Reigns has no business main eventing WrestleMania anymore. Now, he likely still will, but he has no business doing it. The whole allure is gone, right? But you could still swing it. You could still have The Rock and Roman Reigns main eventing WrestleMania with nothing on the line. It's possible, but I don't see how it's going to happen. Now, Goldberg can have a match. It should be for the title. And if it's going to be against Gunther, then maybe it's for that title. Personally, the reason why this doesn't add up to your boy is because I expect John Cena to win the Rumble, hopefully. I mean, at this point, it could be Roman Reigns, but I want John Cena to win the Rumble. That's what I want. I want Cena to win the Rumble and get his 17th title at Mania, right? And become the elite wrestler that he is, right? After years of being a jobber, John Cena deserves a big win to cap off his career, right? And Cena did say that 2025 is his last year, but he did explain that he's going to be wrestling after WrestleMania. This means that Cena can have a nice feud with somebody, beat that person after he becomes champion, I mean, and then drop the title to the next guy. You know what I mean? And have a nice career where he retires to like someone excellent, someone new, maybe Braun Breaker or something like that, right? But as far as I'm concerned, Cena at WrestleMania needs to wrestle for the title. I personally think Cena versus Gunther is a great idea because Gunther is like the opposite of Cena. He is not good on the mic. He's not a good wrestler. He's not charismatic. He doesn't have the tools that Cena has, but he still thinks he's superior, right? Both in terms of his character as well as what the fans believe. You know what I mean? The fans have this idea that if you're an indie jobber that achieved nothing your entire career, that somehow you're better than Cena. We saw it with Cena and Kevin Owens, where John Cena gives Kevin Owens advice, and Owens is like, I'm more of a veteran than you are. Yeah, you are, but not really, because you've wrestled in front of 12 people, nobody cares. So heed the advice, cuckold. But anyways, that's what needs to happen. As far as I'm concerned, Goldberg needs to be in a title match. Cena needs to be in a title match. At this point, Roman Reigns doesn't deserve it. And if it's not going to be Roman Reigns versus, fucking The Rock, then I don't really give a shit what Roman Reigns does. Then you might as well just do Roman versus Cena, and have Cena beat him. That's what I would like to see. Cookie Rhodes, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, these guys, as far as I'm concerned, now that Goldberg is in the mix, Cena's in the mix, and Roman Reigns is in the mix, these guys have no spot in the main event. They can have it can be like, I don't know, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for the Intercontinental title. I could give a shit what they do. Nobody's going to care about them because Goldberg is coming back now. Now, I know that Goldberg has a bunch of haters and people that think that he's taking up someone's spot. Tough titty, motherfucks. Deal with it. That's how it goes. When you spend a year doing nothing and putting nobody over, then Goldberg needs to come and squash somebody. If it's not going to be for the world title, I hope it's Goldberg versus like Braun Strowman or Bronson Reed. It could be Goldberg versus Braun Breaker. That would obviously write itself. But quite frankly, that's not a good retirement match for Goldberg. Even though I like Braun Breaker, I don't think he should beat Goldberg. I don't think anybody in the roster right now should get one over on Goldberg. Because Goldberg is a legend, and he's had like, if you look at Goldberg's career, like I was reading the Wikipedia, and it turns out that his WrestleMania loss to Lesnar was his first clean loss ever, motherfuckers. Goldberg has like lost clean like 3 times his whole career, and they're all after he was like 50. So Goldberg needs to be protected, and Goldberg needs to squash one of these jobbers. Just feed him some jobber and have him destroy them. That's as simple as that, cucks. Now, if this is for a world title, even better. Because Goldberg, why not? Why not make Goldberg the WWE champion or the World Heavyweight champion or whatever, right? Who would that hurt? Then you can have Goldberg drop it the next day, I don't give a shit, to fucking Dominic Mysterio for all I care. Doesn't matter. What matters is the current champions are not WrestleMania-worthy guys. Gunther obviously is not. That goes without saying. Cookie Rhodes has main evented the last 2 WrestleManias, and nobody gives a shit about him anymore, so he needs to step down as well. Roman Reigns, who has main evented the last several WrestleManias, in my personal opinion, has no reason to be here either. It's as simple as that. The Bloodline feud, you can paint it however you want, but it doesn't feel like a main event feud. It feels like an opening match feud, which is what happened at the fucking pay-per-view. Roman Reigns in an opening match surrounded by 5 jobbers. 5 guys that if it weren't for Roman would not be in this company. The Usos would be there as a tag team, and we would pretend that they're a good tag team. They'd be like on the level of FTR if it weren't for Roman Reigns. Meaning that nobody would give a flying fuck about them. But here we are. Roman Reigns has elevated these guys, and now these guys have reciprocated by bringing Roman Reigns down. As far as I'm concerned, Solo Sikoa got nothing by beating Roman Reigns. You know, he's still Solo Sikoa. He's never going to be a massive star. Roman Reigns has lost all credibility. So I'm totally cool with Roman Reigns being in like the co-main event of night 1, and that's it for that. I don't give a flying fuck. Now, if The Rock is going to wrestle Roman Reigns, then that's The Rock. There's nothing you can do about that. That's The Rock, right? The Rock is going to main event WrestleMania because as big of a star as Goldberg is, The Rock is a bigger star. And it's simple as that. And nowadays, we've reached a new low. We are now forced to have our WrestleMania saved by people who were in their prime in the year 2000. You understand what I'm saying? 24, 25 years ago, 25 when we get to WrestleMania, these guys were in their prime. It's not even a star from the last 10 years. It's a star. It would be like, imagine if at the height of the Attitude Era, the main event, seriously and not ironically, was like, I don't know, Harley Race versus Ric Flair. Nobody would buy into that. It'd be like, where are the new stars? But nowadays, we have no new stars. We have new mid-carders. So Goldberg, being better than all these mid-carders combined, needs to come in, spear everybody. I don't give a shit if he has a 2-minute match. I don't give a shit if he does 2 moves. I don't care. That's much better than Cody Rhodes having a 7-minute entrance and doing his 8 moves that are all boring and botchy. Oh, Cody Cutter. Shut up. I want to see Goldberg. You all want to see Goldberg. If there was a way to get The Undertaker back, that would be good too. At this point, that's all that's left. There are no new stars. And the question then becomes, once Goldberg and Cena retire, and other people like them retire, like The Rock, once he actually retires, can you believe it? The Rock's going to retire, theoretically, after Cena? Isn't that nuts? But anyways, once these people retire, then what's left? I'll tell you what's left. Absolutely nothing. Who's going to come back in 25 years from now to save WrestleMania? Who? Seth Rollins? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Nobody's going to give a flying fuck if wrestling's even around for 25 years. So there you have it, cuckwads. Goldberg needs to come back and save this miserable company and save this WrestleMania. This WrestleMania, for the first time in a long time, is a WrestleMania that has some potential to be good. And the reason why is because of people like Goldberg and John Cena. It's not because of people like Seth Rollins, who says, I'll make you famous, and it's going to be in the mid-card at WrestleMania. A mid-carder talking about making people famous. A mid-carder. Seth Rollins hasn't been in the main event in like months. Oh, he was in the main event of WrestleMania. No, he wasn't. Night 1 doesn't count, cucks. Simple as that. What do you think of them apples? So there you have it. The way I see it is Seth Rollins and CM Punk can have a meaningless feud over maybe another bracelet or something. Fuck it. Throw Drew McIntyre in there as well. Oh, Drew McIntyre slept with AJ Lee. I don't give a damn. Do something. I don't give a flying fuck. But the point is, nobody wants to watch any of these guys at WrestleMania. People want to see heroes. People want to see stars. And the fact of the matter is this. If both Goldberg and John Cena are declaring that this WrestleMania is their absolute last, then they need a send-off here. And if CM Punk has to wait another year for his moment, right, he should just wait in line until it comes, if he's lucky for it to come. He doesn't deserve it. Goldberg is better than CM Punk. Cena is better than CM Punk. They're better than Rollins. And at this point, it's not even close. They're better than Reigns, too. Reigns has completely shat the bed. The booking of Reigns, he must have slept with Triple H's daughters or wife or something. There is no other explanation for this. I don't know why this guy's getting jobbed out this much to someone like Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa, who was like feuding with like Ty Dillinger. You know what I'm saying? This is the same Solo Sikoa that nobody gives a flying fuck about. Solo Sikoa deserves a better spot at this point than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns has been back this whole year since Cucky Rhodes humiliated him. He's 1-1. He's 1-1, and the win that he got was with interference, and the loss that he got was clean. So now they're going to keep doing this until this feud ends, but who gives a shit? The reality is this. Goldberg is a much more compelling match. It's something that people will look forward to, as is, of course, John Cena. Everybody else can wait in line. They can just wait in line. I don't even give a damn anymore. If Roman Reigns on The Rock has to happen at the next pay-per-view, then so be it. Roman Reigns needs some time to rehabilitate his character. There's not enough time until WrestleMania for Roman Reigns to shake off this jobberness. There isn't. I don't give a damn. I can't believe seriously that Roman Reigns has any chance against The Rock. Like, you look at them and you're like, oh, The Rock would murder this guy in 3 seconds. Then, in the past, you could at least say, well, you know, Roman Reigns is champion for 5 years, but now he just lost to Solo Sikoa. So, there you have it. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. He's like on the level of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens now. The mid-card. So with that being said, bring back Goldberg. He's better than everybody. And bring back Cena. He's also better than everybody. And deal with that, cuckolds.